So if you'd just like to find a little space for you, and we'll just work down through the body and just mobilizing all the major joints and just getting a bit of movement in there. So yeah, so just, as I say, find yourself some space, just standing up with feet hip width apart, and just sort of lengthen through the spine and just sort of see how your posture is, and just sort of lengthen hips over feet, chest over hips over feet, head over shoulders, chest, hips, feet, and then just standing tall. And then just take a couple of breaths in here. So as you breathe in and breathe out, and again. So as you're breathing in, think about laterally breathing in and out through the nose, and one more of those for me. Perfect. So now when you breathe out, I want you to imagine you've got a big birthday cake with 100 candles on, and you're going to blow out all 100 candles. So as you breathe in, and then as you breathe out, all 100 candles, and breathe in again. As you blow out all those candles, just notice how your core abdominals muscles all just start to lift and engage and draw into the middle. So you're not sucking your belly button in, you're using that breath and to help gather up and in with all the core muscles. And one last time for me, relax the kneecaps, that's it. Okay, so from here then, just allow the chin to drop in towards the chest. Follow a line along the floor as you lift ahead, and then again just drop the chin in towards the chest and lift, and one more of those. So just feeling the neck muscles lengthen and lift the head, and then from here just take one ear towards the shoulder, so it doesn't matter which way you go. Try not to drop the head forwards or backwards, try and bring the ear towards the shoulder, keeping your shoulders level, and then turn the head and look down beside you. Reach the opposite hand down towards the floor, press the palm towards the floor, and turn the hand so the fingertips point back behind. Spread your fingers wide, and then just release those fingers. Bring the head back into the middle and lift. It's the same thing on the other side, so ear to shoulder, feel that neck lengthen down the side, turn the head down beside you. Reach the other hand down towards the floor, palm to the floor, and turn the hand so the fingers point back behind. Spread your fingers super duper wide and feel that stretch from your fingertips all the way through to your eyeballs. Release the hand, bring the head back and lift. So lift the shoulders up to the ears and just drop them. That's it. And one more for me, and then we're going to shoulder circle. So circle those shoulders, and it doesn't matter if you go backwards or forwards, but just think about standing up nice and tall. That's it, and then bring those both together forwards. That's it, and then both together backwards. There we go, both together backwards. Start to make those circles bigger. Start to bring those elbows in and lift the chest and open the back. Lift and open. Lift and open. Taking those arms up, pulling the elbows down and reaching back. So pull those elbows down and reach. And again. And one more of those for me. Perfect, perfect. So place your palms facing each other, and I want you to push one hand to one way, one hand the other way. Bring it back and push the other way. So when you do this, I want you to lean towards the top hand. So as you press and push the hands away, so just change the angles a little bit. So bring that top hand up. That's it. Bring it up a bit more and just graduating that. I like to call it a rainbow of movement. That's it. So we're changing the angles a little bit more each time. So as you lean over, and then just bring that so that it's reaching down this time. So reaching down, and then bringing it back up in the middle. So stretching across, last time here on this side and this side. Well done. So bring the arms up in front of you, drop the shoulders, have a little bend in the elbow here, and I want you to pull one elbow back and then the other elbow back. So as you're doing this, thinking about standing tall, feet hip width apart, and just take your attention to your lower back. That's it. So one more of these on each side, and then we're going to do elbow, reach and sweep. So elbow, reach back and sweep round. So I'm still looking up ahead, but taking the movement further up the back. And as you're feeling that, just notice how you're getting a little bit more rotation in that mid part of the back. There we go. So last time on each side this time round. So last one here, and then last one here. So this time we're going to watch the movement go back with your eyes. So watch that elbow, pull the shoulder back, open the arm out and sweep round. And it's really easy to guess where your hand has gone. But what I'd like you to do is just to look at that hand if you can. So elbow pulls back, open the shoulder and sweep round. So last time through, elbow, pull that shoulder back and sweep. Elbow, reach back and sweep round, and then just bring your hands down in front. So I want you to lift the arms, open them out. So this time gives you an opportunity to squeeze the shoulder blades together. So as you squeeze those shoulder blades together, bringing those arms back, keeping the shoulders down. That's it. So this time bring the hands together, lace the fingertips and just gently press the hands away. Reach and release. So bring the hands back together, press the palms away, reach up and release down. So I want you to do that a couple more times for me. Really feel that, enjoy that stretch through the wrists. So it might be that you just want to have a gentle extra long press here, just sensing, feeling how your wrists and fingers are. Lift and release. So ripple through the spine now. So as you're doing this, bring the hands together. Now imagine you're giving somebody a big hug, but you're bringing the back of your hands together. And then turn your palms up to the ceiling and bring your elbows into your waist, and then just lift up through the chest. So take it slowly to start off with, and then lift. So what we're looking at doing is getting spinal mobility, and we're getting flexion and extension through the spine. That's it. So extension and flexion. That's it. So lengthen that spine. Perfect. And one more of those for me. So as you ripple through the spine. That's it. And then we're going to do a few squats here. Actually, let's just lengthen through the back again. So let your hands slide down your thighs, and I want you to lengthen and round the back. Ooh, yes, that's nice. Now see what your lower back's feeling like. So just sort of move through that. That's it, little bit at a time, increasing that movement. There we go. So lengthen the spine, pull the shoulder blades back, and then round up. And again. So just going through the motions here. So this time I'd like you to think about your lower back. So think about squeezing your bottom first, your glute muscles, tucking your tailbone under and sequentially rolling up through the spine, and then releasing that as you go back. And then again, a couple more of those. So really sort of digging in deep into the mobility of your back and just really sensing how it feels, working through that and enjoying that move. So just coming up to standing this time. That's it, perfect. So just having your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, I want you to do a few squats. So we're going to do a few squats, squat matrix here, just moving the femur in the hip bone. So from here, if you could, just clasp your hands together, bring it into your chest, because I really want you to keep your head upright as you do this. Okay, so take your feet wide this time for me. So as wide as you can, or as wide as you feel is comfortable. So as you come up, I want you to squeeze your glute muscles, squeeze your bottom, and push your hips forwards. So last one here, and then you're going to bring the feet together. So bring those feet together. So by changing the foot position, it just changes those angles and just makes you work a little bit differently through the glute muscles, because they're a very big muscle. And then last one here, and they need that sort of range of movement. So turn your toes out this time. So as you squat down, try and get your knees to track out over your toes. And again, as you come up, squeeze your glute muscles, squeeze your bottom, push your hips forwards. That's it, chest up. And then we're going to bring the toes in. So this is the funny one, I always think. So toes in, and then again, try not to let the knees drop in. So try and push the knees apart. That's it. So as you squat down and push into the floor. There we go. And one last time for me. Perfect. And then I'd like you to come and just release the hands. So I'd like you to pedal through your feet now. So as you pedal through your feet, coming up and down in the middle, and really sort of feel like you're flexing through your toes. That's it. That's it. How are you getting on? Well done. So pedaling through those feet, and then we're going to come up on both toes and down on both toes. So calf raises here. Now see how slowly you can do that. And if you're feeling a bit wobbly, let's do it with the breath. So as you breathe in to prepare, as you start to blow out those candles on your cake, coming up onto your toes and then breathing in as you go down. So this is really, really great for balance work and for helping to keep your calf muscles nice and strong. Because if you don't walk through your feet, you'll find that the calf muscles, they don't get to work at their full operation. So just working through, and you know if they're not working it's their full operation because you shuffle your feet, but I think a lot of people do actually roll through their feet, so it's just a great thing to do this. Okay, so go back to pedaling through your feet. So as you pedal through your feet, just come and pop your hands on your hips, and now I want you to push your hips out to the side. So as you push your hips out to the side, you'll probably notice a really big stretch around the side of your hips. That's it. And then come and pedal with your knees facing forwards, and notice how your glute muscles really fire up here. So if you come and pop your hands on your bum and then push your hips out to the side, that's it, and just sort of see how your glute muscles feel, if they're switched on, firing up. They will be, but then when you come to press your knees forwards and in front of you, you'll notice how they fire up that little bit more. So there we go. Alright, so release the hands and then just come back to standing. Well done. So just cross your wrists, swing them round, and again, and again, and one last time. Bring them down in front of you and give yourself a clap. Well done, well done, well done. And thank you very much.